Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
A fleet footwork rather than grasp in this matchup. I'm not a top laner. I don't know this matchup super well. I'm not going to claim to be a Gnar versus Cassante expert, but you'd think you'll have quite a lot of opportunity to just get those autos in and proc yourself a grasp, build up some HP over the course of the game. But I suppose wanting that sustain, make sure he stays healthy. In Xiaohao wanted to make sure that they're not on that record. Scout getting a knockback onto Xiaohu in the mid lane. The roots are going to hit, actually. And there we go. All we had to do was say the record, and we instantly cursed his Scout. Not there on the ward. Light could be in trouble, though. Flash immediately, followed by a ton flash, and gobbled up. Mark is feeling aggressive. The root comes in. The Q is there. They don't have the damage. Oh, but Gala flashing under the tower. 3 summoners, but a kill nonetheless.
Mark,
I think at this point.
Yeah.
Denied that by Crisp.
Not going to be able to go for the reset, but at least finally a dragon. But again, I feel like we've seen a lot of these like later first strikes, not the super impactful. But I guess with the fact that the grubs end up being a wash kind of just equalizes everything.
That was a bit of a weird one between the mid laners. Oh my goodness. Xiaohu decides he doesn't want this fight anymore.
But we're getting close to first break points for LNG as well.
Oh, some big damage.
There's
trying to walk in there. We've got an all-in on the bottom side. Zika, mini Gnar, doesn't even have anything in the Gnar bar. The Q3 dodged away from CDZ, goes underneath the tower. But he ain't scared. Gets the shield for the tower shot.
Looks like the answer is no so far. Zika would also be able to join too.
I think this might just be LNG taking it. But then again, Weibo showing some presence. Mark and Gala split from their team, but a TP means Weibo suddenly in quite an awkward position to take this fight. Herald down to 1,000 as it's taken in the end. Weibo grabbed the Herald. I don't think they'll get the eye, and I don't think they'll get a fight either. They're trying to flee for their lives, but the slow comes down onto Xiaohao. Zika can't quite chase it. Xiaohu Valkyries to safety. Weibo, bit of a hit and run on Herald. Take down the objective.
Yes, they technically did. They got a tower?
Yeah.
Xiaohu?
I'd say they did. I'd say they did. Oh, I don't think they'll come out on top of this play, though. Xiaohu has the flash, but no way out of this one. What is that damage? Yes, he took a turret shot as well. Well, that's pre-malignant. He's already starting to hit. There's now the counterplay on the bottom side of the map. Weibo want a solo laner of their own. Zika gets a knockback, but knocked back himself. Will be taken down. Xiaohao grabbing himself the kill credit for that one. Definitely the right target to be getting the gold.
Out jump to the back line. Like, there's a Tom Kench, there is a Maokai, there's an Emperor's Divide. There's so many things to stop that as Weibo.
Yeah, we've got a TP with the package. LNG have taken.
Oh!
What a crash down across everyone. But is there any follow-up for the rest of the team? There's the package. But he's totally alone. This is a disaster for Weibo. Shields across the team. They finally... No, they don't even get Scout. He's gobbled up by Mark. Light, you got to do something, and he does. Finds himself a shut down onto the mid lane, but it's traded 1 for 1 here. And in fact, 2 for 1. Weibo, they're falling apart. Gala now chasing down, has the slow. ZDZ 1 HP, but Light gets a bit of damage back onto Gala. They're burning. The W comes in. Hit. At the end of the day, doesn't matter what nearly happened, all that matters is what actually happened. Xiaohu is looking to make it happen onto Gala. Both solo laners find solo kills simultaneously here. Now Zika wanting one of his own onto CDZ. The Q3 knockback, and this is Cassante. Oh god, he's Cassanting all over him. Zika dodges away from the Q3. It couldn't have been closer.
That would have been...
The Void Krabbies, and they'll be able to get onto the Drake themselves.
Oh, and this is nice, because now they have Dragon, but as we saw, right, Xiaohu having the package, they might be able to lean up for an aggressive...
It's also just not what this build is designed to do. Like,
no, not at all.
Oh, good flash from Scout. Predicts the flash from Xiaohao. Jungle it down. That's going to be Baron for LNG.
And this is just rough now. I mean, you still have the poke to kind of play with and try and whittle them down, but I think LNG should be able to get this just fine. Looking at Chris.
Xiaohu looking for rockets here. 7k on the Baron. There is no smite on the side of Weibo. So Objective should go to LNG. We're looking at the fight, but even that is a 4v5. Baron taken, and now Weibo just in a straight up 4v5. Rocket's coming on through. ZDZ pulls someone out of the pit. They're trying to find these fights, but Crisp getting whittled down here. Mark gobbles up his teammate, trying to save him as Crisp will fall. Weiwei still going on this one as everybody's slowly falling down, but it's LNG still winning out. Probably take it as a consolation prize, but realistically, they want to get sieging with this Baron, and the roots are going to set up for exactly that. Ooh, the root on Corki's kind of huge, and that's some big old damage coming out from Gala at this stage.
And I'm Gala 97 stacks right now, right? He's getting massive. He's going to be there actually isn't really going to be any great person on the side of Weibo. He shut down this Kaisa, which felt like it'd have to play up more as like a cleanup AD carry into the comp it's playing against.
Does feel challenging. And I mean, this is the strength of the composition. We said it right at the start that LNG, you know, with a Senate and with an Azir, the longer the game goes on, the slower you can play it.
It's going to be a potential last stand for Weibo.
Package TP from Xiaohu arrives on the scene. You're absolutely right. I think this is the last ditch effort. Ooh, big damage onto Gala. Follow up rocket dodge though. Gala take it down to half now, but he does have a lot of sustain on that center. Drake taken by Weibo. That is soul point for them. It is a big pickup against this Corki. He can clear the wave so easily.
Yeah, they're going to have to look for an engage, which is what they're doing.
Yeah, the roots come on in, and actually they're just going to shred this tower. The cannon alone is enough. And now LNG, they take the inhib tower mid, and it looks like they'll walk away with their lives. Crisp is trying, can they get onto Gala? Crisp is here, and ZDZ on the Safari flank himself. And he's found a bird. The aviary comes up big for them. Scout taken down, another huge pick onto the LNG mid laner. Xiaohu will not give him a break today. And now Weibo with a pick onto the mid laner. Is it enough? They lost so much HP.
They're so afraid of this set on the range that Gala is playing with. They can't deal with it. But look at the minimap. Zika is being such a nuisance. Pushes top, pushes mid. They have to go for these resets and they're getting canceled.
Oh no, this is going to be kills right here. Crisp goes in just to try and start something, but he's taken down. And Weibo with greedy recalls are punished heavily, lose time.
In a play that looked like it might have been that swing, might have been a push towards the Baron. They just can't deal with the set at this point. She's just too big. It's chunked out. Now it's going to be Baron for the side of LNG, and they can keep that siege going like they were before.
It's an unmitigated disaster for Weibo. It is over. LNG in complete and utter control. And this could be the last ditch attempt here. You asked for a package timing. Well, Xiaohu's waiting in the base. I'm assuming that's for the package. TP available.
Up to this package and what Xiaohu can set up.
Here we go. Package TP. The Safari flank once more goes to the Wolf Enclosure first. But here we go. The roots come in and it's already over. It's already over. Xiaohu's too late to the play. The rail gun across the team as Chris goes down. Xiaohu arrives. Big damage on Scout. But can they finish the job? The burn comes on through and they find one. Can they keep the game alive? Xiaohu versus the world. The Malignants burning away at the minion wave as well as Xiaohu desperately tries to clear them. The Baron buff has just timed out. The minion wave's no longer tanky enough. And somehow Weibo have kept themselves in the game.
That is
for Weibo, another flank, but he's totally on his own. Buffers a lot of the CC, but not all of it. There's just too much. All out, but it's into the entire team of LNG. There's nothing ZDZ could do about it. 4v5 now on the map.
Desperation coming out from Weibo. I mean, as it needs to, right? You're 10k gold down there trying to find the plays, but now LNG should just be able to march it forward towards the Nexus.
Xiaohu, big hit onto Gala there. And he needs a few more of those if he's going to hold on to this game for his team right here. Mark doesn't even notice the rocket hitting him. These Kainic Ruckans across the team getting so much value as light. Literally just tickling Mark. At this point, Zika goes in and Weibo go out. Phenomenal engage from the top laner of LNG. Scout finishing the job here, and LNG, they're finally back on the map as they take down the undefeated.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.